Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Well, guys, not the greatest news today. We have a Category 4 hurricane headed literally for our front door. It's kind of weird out right now. We have about 48 hours until it'll be here. So I'm heading into work today with no plans of making fun content. We're just gonna try and get ready for this unit of a storm. Apparently 145 mile an hour winds will be on our doorstep. So let's get to the shop, see what we can get figured out. The Freedom Factory guys are already over there making it happen. We had a hurricane a week ago, so we did prepare, but this is much, much worse. And we got to get ready. See, this is the stuff that worries me. Like, we're just pulling in the gate. This pond is already filled to the top. We've been getting so much rain. So that worries me for the merch building a little bit. They're getting ready, putting everything inside. So, like, look at how wet our ground is already. And we're supposed to get a lot more rain. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this one's so bad we might have to put the spark inside. But as you can see here in the shop, we are disorganized. We have vehicles everywhere. And what we have to do is get this baby dialed in. How do we decide which cars go on the lifts? I mean, obviously Leroy.
I mean, whatever wins the most and loses the most.
Whatever wins the most. Get the Ranger in here, dude.
I like it. Blazer's going outside.
You're out of here, bud. There's no space for you.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad if that thing floated down the driveway.
I wouldn't be too sad.
You got to think about what has the highest resale value as a perfectly
I wouldn't be too sad.
You got to think about what has the highest resale value as a perfectly fine vehicle.
Yeah.
So like the C7 on the left. Up.
Lift. Yeah, I just realized the C7's in here. So we'll do the C7, Leroy, and then we'll leave the Dale truck on there. And let's just try and get that motor up real high. The El Camino, I mean, it doesn't have anything in it right now. So if it got wet.
Flooded or not, they're worth the same.
They're worth the same. It's already a salvage title, dude. Yeah, come on. Let's get everything out of here and then we'll clean up. Oh, you know what? McFlurry, honestly, is probably worth a good bit of money right now. It's got a motor in it and stuff.
I'll take it home for you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We'll jack stand it. All right, let's get some stuff out of the way. All right, the goal is to reduce as many projectiles from hitting our buildings as possible. Trying to push the Altima in, dude?
I thought
Take
it was
it easy.
Sentra. I glanced.
That's an SCR, buddy. Back it down. Back it down. All right, currently driving my Can-Am Defender to the house. Obviously, this can go through real high water. I mean, if it makes it to my house, at least we have something to drive to higher ground in. I don't think it's going to get that bad, but it's a good backup. There we go. Zach's off-road in the toter. Oh, the ground's not too bad. We're good. All right, well, I'm gonna go gas up Consuela. I don't know what we're gonna do with our old chicken coop. That thing's a projectile. But we're getting dialed in over here. All right, let's get some fuel. All right, so this bad girl is fueled up, ready to rip. There was 25 knot winds leaving the airport, which is not fun, gusting 30. It was ripping, but she looks good. She's ready. Oil's topped off. All fluids are good. Shoot, we'll even check the tail rotor gearbox fluid. That looks good to me. And in case we get into some action after the storm, we have her and she's ready to rip. And my hangar here at my house is very tall, block construction, so I think we're okay. My house has the highest hurricane rating you can get, so I feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to stay and ride it out. But having all your equipment ready makes a big difference after the storm. Okay, guys, we got as much inside as we possibly could. We packed stuff in my hangar at the Freedom Factory. We have our most crucial stuff up as high as we can get it. And you know, this stuff is insured. It just sucks to lose it if something happens. Consuela is at the highest elevation out of every vehicle that we own, being in my barn at my house. The weather is already nasty and it's just saturating our state even more. Pretty much all these vehicles are gonna stay outside. We tied the trailers off to toast, funny enough. They should be good to go. Last thing I'm also gonna do is just kill the breaker to all of our buildings before we get out of here, but they're as good as we can get, we're pretty sure. Got the toter trailer in here. Oddly enough, I keep the toter at my house. You guys are probably like, that's crazy to have it outside, but it can power my whole house if I need it, so I keep it there. This is what really has me worried. The drag strip and the Freedom Factory. Hope my helmet doesn't blow away and our road doesn't wash away again. But we'll see. So basically at the Freedom Factory, we have everything tied down because we just had Helene come through a week ago. Feeling pretty solid about the track. I mean, really the only thing I worry about is the big concrete poles. And then I've got the Cub in here. We got our food truck in here. We got cars everywhere. So I'm thinking about just putting some ropes to maybe keep it centered if it does float. I don't think we're gonna get water in here, but we got as much stuff stuffed in here as we can possibly get. And we'll just hope this door is rated for the highest hurricane rating you can get. The building is too. Now, and this stuff has insurance, so should be good. The track's good though. Let's head out to the airfield and get that set up. Let's see how the old airfield is doing. Now, I do have about an hour and a half long video I gotta drop about the airfield for you guys. So you might get a couple sneak peeks right here. But we've been working out here, okay? Straight up working. For those of you who know, just based on what you see, you know the deal. Ooh, nice and wet already. But I have to get this time-lapse camera down. It's an expensive piece of equipment. I'm not gonna let it get destroyed. Be a little POV of what this thing sees up here. It sees concrete in the ground, okay? That's what it sees. Well, good news is we don't have to worry about that flying away. See, we're holding some water out here still. That's what I'm talking about. Everything is wet. Everything is so wet. So we took the job site trailer, put it over by the hangars. Mike and Brad have their hangars locked down. Them things have been through a lot of hurricanes. All this stuff looks as good as it can for now. Man, the footers are already full of water. Damn. Wow. Literally since the start of this house project, we've gotten, I think, a historical amount of rain. That's just how it goes though. You know, that's how it is. That's life right there. Can't let it get you down. The only other thing to worry about out here is trees. But, you know, if trees fall down, we'll just push them out of the way. It is what it is. All right, so this is the setup. My truck here, Maddie's Tahoe here, Consuela. We got the chicken coop in the barn. So the chickens will all be hanging in here, including Rip. Keep him out here with the chickens. And then we're gonna park the Defender by our front door to block wind from hitting the doors of our house. So we'll block the back doors and the front door. And everything else is pretty dialed in, pretty cleaned up. Gotta get this baby filled up. This is our backup, you know what I mean? This is the backup for when your backup fails. So we'll have 100 gallons of water, be good to go. Chickens are stressed. So am I, chickens. So am I. All right, well, these kids are hanging out in here. I got these handy dandy garage door hurricane brackets that hold the garage door from blowing in. Should be good to go in here. All right, lastly, got the gate open to our front 40 acres. And you can see there's still some trash out here from the FL2K event. We're gonna try and clean up, but we are offering this area to any and all disaster relief crews. So whether you're power or search and rescue or a helicopter crew or anything of that sort, you can send me an email. We'll let you park up in our field. It's first come, first serve, and it is grass. So I don't know if you could really take a semi in there after we get 10 inches of rain, but it is an option if you're in some smaller vehicles. Okay guys, I'll finish off this video by just giving you the most current update, and what I would encourage those of you who care and want to see more information about this is to follow my personal Facebook page. That's where I post a lot of my updates, things that I'm doing outside of the normal YouTube stuff, and that's where we'll be posting everything about the storm in our area. So check that out. As of right now, we are planning to ride out the storm here in our home. Like I said earlier, I have the highest hurricane rating you can have for a home in Florida. It's concrete block construction. If you went in my attic and saw how my roof is tied to my house, it's bad to the bone. And it's also extremely high elevation. So for floodwaters to get to my house would be unbelievable. Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible, it'd be unbelievable. So we're very confident we can stay here. The good news is the hurricane is already reducing in speed. It was like 180 miles an hour yesterday. It's already down to 145. So if that trend stays the way it is, we feel really good about it. Maddie grew up here. She's ridden out a ton of hurricanes. She doesn't want to leave. I don't want to leave for a lot of reasons. And we're extremely confident in our home. This baby went through Ian and didn't even lose a shingle. So I feel good to go there. But we have a plan in place right now to leave. If we're like 12 hours before the storm and it's still a category 4, we're rolling out, okay? It's just not worth it. So we've got several plans in place. I mean, we have a plan in place even if our roof rips off. We've got the toter home sitting outside the garage door that weighs 35,000 pounds. We'll get inside that and ride it out in there. I really don't see it getting to that point, but we have a ton of water, supplies, and we have a way to power the house if we lose all electricity for a few weeks. I think we're in really good shape. We are prepared. Other than that, we're just kind of watching and waiting. And if we have to jump on one of our other plans, we will. I'll keep you guys updated on my social medias like Instagram and Facebook. And let's just hope that we make it through this with minimal damage and that everyone in this area can be okay. This is interesting to see. The eye of the storm is literally going to pass over the Freedom Factory if the current forecast stays the same. So we'll let you know, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching Do It for Dale. We'll frickin' see you later.